probably heard it 1,000 times. Don't spam your subscribers with discounts and flash sales or promotions. And to be fair, that is good advice, that's solid. So instead, we've been told to give value, to send top 5 type of emails, founder emails, debunking myths type of emails. And you know what? I used to believe that was good advice too. Give value, they will trust you, and eventually they will buy. It sounds logical, but here's the thing. Humans are not logical. 5 years ago, when I was just getting my feet wet with email marketing, I took this advice as gospel. And for a long time, that was all that I did. But now, I know better. Because after 5 years of testing millions of dollars in email marketing sales and diving deep into customers' behavior, I've collected enough evidence to see that the only myth to debunk is the idea that giving value actually works. Here's the thing. Value emails do not work. And let me prove it to you, factually, because at Email Engineers we trust data, not opinions. So I'm inside an 8-figure supplement brand Klaviyo account that is managed by one of these guys who preach about this giving value approach. And they recently sent an email about myths and facts about vitamin C. So this email generated $22,000 in sales. So looks good, right? And 5 years ago, I would have thought the same. But if we dig a little deeper and we click the conversions tab to see what customers are actually buying, surprise, surprise, because we can see that the product this value email is supposedly selling, it's only down here. Only $400 actually came from selling vitamin C. So literally just 3 sales out of 400 sales. This email was as effective as selling vitamin C as a mute guy trying to sell you a public speaking course. It just didn't work. So much for giving value in emails. But how can we explain the reminder $22,200 something that this email generated? Well, this is a supplement brand, so most of the sales can become people simply use this email as a shortcut to the website to replenish their order, which they were going to do anyway, despite of this email. But nevertheless, these sales got all attributed to this value email. Here's the real problem behind all of this. There are some marketers and CMOs and very smart guys who don't realize what is happening here. They don't see the true problem behind this. Because when they go and they see, okay, this email generated $22,000 in sales. Looks nice, but because Klaviyo hides the actual conversions by products right here, they think that this giving value approach works and they keep doing more and more and more of this. When in reality, it's not doing anything to move the sales forward. So this is like evil stuff if you think about it. Because as you can see, only 2% of sales can be attributed to this giving value approach. The rest is just bogus sales or sales that were going to happen anyway. So $400 and something out of an email opened by 76,000 subscribers is nothing to brag about. It's a bad strategy, however you look at it. But somehow this myth keeps prevailing. I've been doing email marketing for 5 years, and even then, this was the strategy. It was what everyone was preaching back then, and apparently it's what everyone keeps preaching now, despite the fact that this does not work. So this is a huge problem, and it's especially pervasive with brands like this that sell consumables like supplements, beauty, skincare, makeup, and so on, because email sales get artificially bloated, making you think that things are working fine when they are not. And if this is your first time you're seeing my face, I'm Matthias Pirelli, founder and principal at Email Engineers. My agency where the most ambitious e-commerce brand go to when they want to scale their email sales. Up until now, we used to be a boutique agency, and we work with a handful of clients at a time, not taking any more brands, but just working with the same for years and years. Our oldest partner, an 8-figure technology brand, has been with us since 2021. But now we're opening the doors to new clients in 2025. Anyways, this give value approach to email marketing is just pervasive, because when you actually dig into the data, you can see things are far worse than what they seem on the surface. So let me show you. So let's go to the analytics section, click on benchmarks and campaigns. And this is Klaviyo telling you exactly how you're doing against your competitors. So other brands about the same size as you and in the same industry as you. So literally your competitors. Let's see the performance metrics for a moment. So click rates, conversion rates, and revenue per recipients. We can see click rates are poor. Now, the reason why this happens is that people have no reason to click the emails, so they don't click. They have no reason to click the emails because they have no interest, no desire to buy the products. So the emails simply do not resonate and people do not click. And that is making click rates really, really, really low. Then let's look at conversion rates. They are good, meaning they are just average with other brands. So Klaviyo says they are good. And revenue per recipient, it's first. So it's actually under the average right here. So on the surface, things don't really look that bad. I mean, click rates are really low, and that hints at the bigger problem here, but conversion rates and revenue per recipient are not that off from the median. Here's the thing though. If you click here on the tail view, you can literally see how the top 25% of your competitors are doing. So right here in this column, you can see that the top 25% of brands generate literally twice the revenue. Their conversion rate is twice higher than the average, twice higher, okay? And so if we do the math, if we assume that this follows a normal distribution, we can expect that the top 10% of brands have a 3 times higher conversion rate, and the data is going to be shown now somewhere in the screen. The top 5% is making 3.5 times more sales from the emails. And then the top 1% of their competitors, their emails are converting 4.5 times higher. So there are brands out there literally generating 4 times more sales from their emails. And trust me, they are not following the give value strategy. How do I know? Because we're one of them. Just last month, in February, we onboarded a new client. We took over their entire Klaviyo account, their campaigns and the flows and list growth, all of that. And look, between January 11th and February 11th, their email revenue was low at just 4% of total sales. They were not doing much, honestly. But nevertheless, within just 35 days of us taking over, we scaled their email revenue by 3,500% and got it to 36% of their total email revenue, generating over $200,000 along the way. But besides this, because anyone could say, okay, they were doing no email marketing at all, so you just did a few things and scaled email revenue, that it's kind of fair, especially as I just show you how some campaigns appear to generate tons of sales, $22,000 in sales, when in reality they're not doing much. So let me show you how to actually analyze the performance. Again, we go to analytics, benchmark, and we see how in February we scale their performance metrics, such as click rates, conversion rates, revenue per recipient, to good and most importantly, excellent for conversion rates. So right here, Klaviyo is literally telling us our conversion rate is 0.3%, while the median is 0.03%. And you better believe that we didn't do the give value strategy. We didn't send tips and tricks, educational emails, and all of that BS. Instead, we followed an 8-step repeatable system that let us get results like this, and that you can copy yourself. So if you want to see the exact strategies that we used here and that we used with all of our clients to scale their email marketing revenues, and you want to see the exact emails that we have created for them to drive these ideas home, then look at this video next. It lays down a copy-paste way for you to basically force-feed your email revenue and get you doing better than any of your competitors. This literally gives you an unfair advantage over them. because they're all out there thinking that they're doing good with email marketing. But with this 8-step system, you will literally turn your Klaviyo account into a profit machine, exactly as we've done for the accounts that we manage. So click the video that's appearing now somewhere on the screen, or that's in the description of this video. I'm Matthias Matt Pirelli. Talk soon.